I am just going to go ahead and jump right into this, and if you're following along, go ahead and preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Grab a baking sheet, or you can even use a baking dish, and you want about a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a half of olive oil, and go ahead and oil down that baking sheet, and you want to put a good thick coating on this. For this recipe, I'm using 7 chicken tenders. You could use chicken breast if you'd like. And I soak those in some baking soda. I just filled the bowl up with water, put about a tablespoon or 2 of baking soda in it, mix the water up, and let them soak for probably about 2 hours. And this chicken was so tender. Oh, it was so good. You will need 2 bowls. And go ahead and set up your workstation. I've got my baking tray beside those 2 bowls. Now I'm going to grab 1 stick of butter, and we are going to melt this butter in the microwave. We're going to do a little multitasking here. So while that butter's melting in the microwave, we are going to crack open 2 eggs. And I'm using, believe it or not, turkey eggs. I have 2 turkey eggs. These are larger than your normal eggs. And I find that the eggshell is tough as well. But if I were you, I would use 3 eggs, 3 regular eggs. I've got 2 large turkey eggs. And I do apologize, but my camera cut off. The battery went dead, and I didn't capture all of this. But you'll use 3 regular eggs, 1/4 cup of milk, and some pepper in the egg mixture. And then you're going to use 2 sleeves of Ritz crackers. I use the lightly salted Ritz crackers. And you're going to put those Ritz crackers, once you crush them, and I used a meat tenderizer to do that, put them in with the butter, the melted butter, the whole stick of butter we used. And then you'll dip it into the egg mixture and then into the Ritz cracker mixture, and you will not double dip. And I've just kind of like patted it on there, pat the chicken really good and get it coated. And then you'll put it on your baking pan. I started to scratch this video, but guys, this chicken turned out so amazing. I just had to share it with you. And also, you can make a gravy to pour on top of this. You could do a can of cream of chicken if you wanted to, and add a little sour cream to it, and maybe a little chicken broth. Heat it in a separate pan and just pour over this in your baking dish. That's really good. But once you get all of this chicken battered, go ahead and cover your baking tray with some aluminum foil, and we are going to bake this on 375 degrees for 40 minutes. Then take the aluminum foil off and bake it 10 more minutes without the aluminum foil. And voila, 50 minutes later, it's done. And I'm not going to lie to you, this does make a slight mess in your baking pan. But I have a simple solution for that. I just buy the non-scented dryer sheets and keep them under my kitchen sink. And then when I have a pan like this, I run water in it, throw that dryer sheet in there, let it soak for about an hour, and this comes clean so easily. And it can't be any worse than Dawn dish detergent. But you guys need to try out this chicken. I even had some for lunch today. It is so yummy.